have no end to the confusion out there. But as you can see, as time passes, things become more and more clear. A few weeks ago, people were saying there's going to be a revolution in America. Donald Trump is going to take over the government, take over the army, take down everything. And I don't know, I don't watch the news very much, but apparently today there was supposed to be some type of revolution according to some people, and there was supposed to be also one yesterday, but I don't really see any bombs flying and any headlines out there saying that there's any revolution. If anything, I think it's quieter than anybody imagined. Of course, being unhappy, happy, that's a different story. But all this mumbo jumbo that people have been putting into people's head is simply a tool of the Satan to occupy your mind, just like we learned in last week's Parasha, where Am Yisrael was not able to listen to the message of salvation from Moshe Rabbeinu because they were too busy doing the will of Pharaoh. And that's in essence what's happening today, is that people are too busy doing the will of the Satan, watching the news, listening to things about the elections, listening to things about coronavirus, listening to things that have nothing to do with your actual obligation in the world. And unfortunately, the Satan doesn't end there. He doesn't end there. He starts getting people there, and then he takes them to places of sin. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about before we go into questions, because I see that there's so many people working hard, or have worked really hard, to get closer to HaShem, to start keeping mitzvot, to start doing good things. And for one reason or another, they're falling. They're falling for different traps of the Satan, and for different things. And where do we learn this from? We learn this from this week's Parasha, of course, as usual. ויאמרו עבדי פרעה אליו, עד מתי יהיה לנו למוקש? שלח את האנשים ויעבדו את אדוני אלוהיהם, הטרם תדע כי עבדה מצרים. Pharaoh's servants say to him, how long will this be a trap for us? Mokesh, send out the men, that they may serve HaShem their God. Do you not see that Egypt is lost? So the Egyptians clearly see that the plagues are destroying Egypt, saying Egypt is lost cause, and continuing to battle with Am Yisrael is just a trap. It's a trap. We're going to lose. Now, Rabotai, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it 1,000 times, and I'll continue saying it. Doing anything other than learning Torah, doing mitzvot, or something that's connected to them is simply a mokesh, trap of the Satan. Trap of the Satan. Now, going to work to make a living, that's also part of your obligation in the world to make a living. It's part of your mitzvot, in order to buy the food for your family, the books, yeshivot, and so on and so forth. Kosher, everything. That's no problem. You're allowed to work. You should work. No problem. You should not just stay there all day, do nothing. If you have the merit to learn Torah all day, and you have a way to survive, that's also fantastic. According to Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, that's the ideal situation, but Rabbi Yehuda says, or Rabbi Ishmael says, not everybody can do that. Not everybody can learn Torah all day, so some people need to work and learn. Some people need to only learn. But the point being is that even working is part of Avodat Hashem, as long as your job is kosher. But what happens is, Rabotai, is that people get involved into things that are not their business. They're not their business. Instead of being focused on doing mitzvot, waking up in the morning, saying your prayers, putting on tefillin, going to work, or going to learn, which is also work, and just doing what you need to do, take care of your family, take care of your kids, take care of your Torah, and that's it, finished. Next day, all over again. What do people do? They delve into other things. Oh, let's see what's going on with the election. Oh, let's see what's going on with coronavirus. Oh, let's see what's going on with the rabbis that are talking about coronavirus. Oh, let's see let's see what all the machloket is, the debates between the rabbis. Oh, he said take the vaccine. Who said don't take the vaccine? See, so maybe they're enemies. Maybe he's talking about him. Maybe he's talking about her. Maybe this, maybe that. These are all mukshim. These are all traps of the Satan that have captured the Jewish world as well as the rest of the world. Everyone's worried about Corona being the epidemic that's going to kill them, not realizing they're all inside the net of the Satan itself. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. Let me know what you think, and make sure to share it, because other people need to learn too.